Hi, Purple Hearts. This is your girl, MissErickaKane, and welcome to my story time, my domestic violence story. October is the Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and I wanted to talk about my past experiences with domestic violence. I saw the Michel'le biopic last night on Lifetime, Surviving Compton, Dre, Suge, and Michel'le. I think it was a phenomenal job. The movie was amazing. The acting was great. The story that she told was so empowering and so amazing that after watching it, I just knew that I wanted to do this video today. So I decided to share my story of domestic violence to all of my Purple Hearts, just to let you guys know that I have been through past experiences and I'm human just like anyone else. You know, I've lived, and all of my relationships that I've been in haven't been the best, and the ones that have not been the best, I've definitely taken lessons from them on what I want from a man, how I want my future husband to be, and what do I want in a mate. If my voice is quivering a little bit, I'm sorry. Excuse me. You know, this story is very tough to tell. And I'm gonna actually tell two stories of two separate incidents. The very first story that I'm going to tell is back when I was in high school. I would say my sophomore year. Yeah, my sophomore year. I was in high school. I was walking to school one day, and this, I guess, fine chocolate brother by the name of Black. He came up to me, you know, spit his little game or whatever. Me being in, you know, my sophomore year of high school, I was just, you know, smitten by someone who thought I was attractive. And he, you know, spit his little game at me, you know, why don't you give me your number and then I'll call you. And I was like, okay, cool. So I had a little prepaid cell phone back then. My mom bought me. I gave him that number. And he called me, like, right after, like, school let out. And I'm like, okay, hello, why'd you call me so soon? And he was like, well, I'm outside of your school. Why don't you let me take you home at least? And I was like, okay, well, that's nice. I mean, he is offering to take me home. So he took me home, and we talked and things like that. He told me a little bit about him, how he has kids, and how he was on probation at the time. I didn't see the ankle bracelet until much later, but he was on probation, and he basically wanted from me, I guess, an experience. He didn't really want a steady relationship. He wanted me to be the side piece because he already had a baby mama and other chicks he was dealing with. And for a while that worked, because he showed me a lot of attention, he gave me money and all of those things. But after a while I got old because I wanted more from him. I wanted affection. I wanted to feel special. And one day I was pissed. I was so mad at him. I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be just your booty call or whatever. So he calls me up. He tells me, you know, why don't you come outside, come take a ride with me? Me being dumb and naive, I went, and we started to talk, and he was just like, what were you saying on the phone? Like, why you don't want to, you know, be down with me no more and all this and that? And I was just like, I can't do it anymore. I can't play second fiddle to you because I'm starting to catch feelings and I don't want my feelings to get hurt. So he was just like, well, fuck your feelings, you know what it was when it was. And I'm just like, how can you say fuck my feelings when you pursued me? And he was just like, you know what, let's get in the back seat. Let's talk back there. Because at this point, he had a van and we were in the front seat. So he told me to get in the back seat. So I got in the back, and he started, cursing at me, saying, I'm the one who put your dumb ass, in my life. I gave you money. I gave you all of this stuff, and you just gonna play me like I'm stupid and all this and that. What, you got some other guy you dealing with and all this and that? And I was just like, no, I just don't want to do this anymore. And he grabbed me by my neck, and he like slammed me like down on the seat, and he was like, well, I'm gonna get what I want from you before I let you go, because you're not gonna let me go. So he was like pulling at my clothes. I'm trying to push him away and push him off of me. So he continued to like choke me and just like yoke me and grab me. And there was a rape involved, because I was telling him no, and he was steady unbuckling my pants and just forcing himself on me. And afterwards, me being stupid and naive, I didn't think to call the police or anything like that, because he could have easily gotten arrested. And after he was finished, I just kind of just sat there numb and just kind of just jumped out of his car once he took me home, and just ran in my house and just showered for at least an hour just to get all of that off of me, because I just felt so disgusting. And after that, I think he did get arrested, because that was the last time I saw him. Now, this next incident happened when I was a little bit older. And it's kind of, let's just say I have a bad choice in choosing men. So I, met this guy. His name was Block. Horrible name. Anyway, his name was Block. He was very, smooth talking and all of those things. And he really wanted to get to know me and be all about me, blase, blase, blah. Took me out and all this and that, which I paid for. Dummy. So, which I paid for and all those things, but I was just happy that he was showing me this attention, this love, and all the things that I was lacking in my life, he showed me. And he became a little bit possessive at first, and he kind of separated me from my friends. It was work, then come straight to his house. Work, straight to his house. It's like I was never at my own house. I was always going to work and going straight to his house, because he would call me right before I got off or when I got off and say, bring me some food, or bring me this, bring me that. You coming here or what? He would get upset if I were to say no. He would curse me out, call me all types of bitches, whores, and all this and that. And my best friends, especially my best friend Tyree, he plays a big role in this. He was there throughout most of the time when I was, calling him, and when he was calling me, and just basically witnessing all of this abuse that was happening. That was mental. Well, that was mental and verbal. And next thing that happened, well, pretty much the icing on the cake is where the last incident that happened between us, he got upset with me because I wouldn't have unprotected sex with him. And I knew he was cheating on me, because he would do the whole internet dating thing. He would have like the sites up on his computer so I could see it. How stupid am I? So he would like literally cheat on me, or like we would get in an argument and he would say, well, I'm about to call so-and-so over here so you can get your shit and just go. And I'm just like, okay, well, how can you say this to me when you claim you love me and all this other stuff? Anyway, he got mad at me because I didn't want to have unprotected sex with him. I said no, and he went bananas. he was just like, get the hell up, get the fuck up, get dressed, get out of my house. You ain't nothing anyway. You think you all that because you got this, you got that. You ain't nothing, you ain't nothing. And then he got in my face and was like, get your shit, get out of my house. Just throwing my stuff at me to tell me to get out of his house. And I was just like, wait a minute, let me get dressed at least. I'll leave. And he was like, you really gonna leave? You gonna leave? Like, he was like playing mind games with me. And I was like, yes, I'll leave. And then he grabs me by my neck. I don't know why people like to grab me by my neck. He grabbed me by my neck and slammed me up against a wall and saying, you're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. You ain't leaving me. Matter of fact, come on, take your clothes off. You're getting back in the bed. And I'm like, no, I'm not getting back in the bed. I'm leaving. You want me out? I'll get out. He slapped me. And I was shocked, of course. And once he slapped me, my reaction was to push him off me. And then he came back with a blow to the face. That's how this happened, because he had on a ring or something on his hand where he just punched me so hard that it was a cut. And the ring kind of cut inside my skin and it never really healed. So he punched me there, and I felt like when we were tussling and fighting, he just kept punching me there. And the more he would hit my face, the more my face would like bleed and the more it would sting. I mean, when you're in the moment, you don't really feel the pain or whatever in your face. So as we're tussling and fighting and all of that stuff, his mom comes in. What's going on? Why is this happening? Just leave. And I just grabbed my stuff, tears and all, face bloody, and I just ran out, hailed a cab, jumped in the cab. I called my best friend, Ty, and I was crying on the phone, just crying. I was just like, he threw me out of his house. Ty. He threw me out of his house. I don't know what to do. Like, I feel so stupid. I feel crazy. He threw me out of his house. And he was just telling me just to calm down. Where are you going? Where are you on your way to now? And I was like, I'm on my way home. I'm going home. And he was like, okay, just calm down. Just go home, get yourself together, regroup, all of those things. He was very encouraging and very supportive. And I thank God for Ty. I love him so much. And he was definitely a light in all of the madness. Because after that point, I did not see him again. I basically erased his number, and that was that. And what I want to say to you guys, if you feel like you're in a wrong situation or you feel like a situation is going left, please don't let it go too far left to where it gets physical. If you feel like something isn't right, it's not right. It's your gut telling you something is not right. Get out of it. It's not worth it. And I'm speaking to all people, straight, LGBT, anyone. If you feel male, female, if you feel like something is not right and you just need to get out of it. Your life is way more important than someone to hit on you and beat on you. Like I said, Michel'le's story inspired me to do this video, as well as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is probably one of the longest videos I've ever done. Thank you so much, Purple Hearts, for all your love and support. I love you guys so, so much. My Purple Hearts, I can't get it right. Bam, there it is. My Purple Hearts. I love you guys. And thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time. Bye, you guys.